Our next segment of the program is the JSNT board update. And now I would like to invite our beloved JSNT President, Nirav Bhai Dalal, to provide an update.
All right, we need some YJA volunteers here to come and help us. All right, I think the lunch is waiting. So if you stay quiet, I will start. Jai Jinendra, everyone. Okay, I'm going to say one more time, Jai Jinendra. I can't hear. Jai Jinendra, everyone. Thank you. So, on behalf of our society, I want to invite everyone, our members as well as visitors, on this auspicious occasion of Mahavir Janma. With your support, we are able to celebrate such occasion with such a wide audience. So I really want to thank everyone for coming and participating. We'll give a quick update of what is happening at JSNT, what are some of the activities happening, and we will also give you a financial update as well. So as part of enrichment activities, as part of being at JSNT, we are helping all the ages from the young ones all the way to adults. And there are a variety of activities we do. So starting, of course, you know, we have several Pathshala classes going on. A year before, we added one Pathshala class, and this year, we added 2 more Pathshala classes. So a big thanks to all the Pathshala teachers. Give them a big round of applause. We are running over 10 different Pathshala classes as well as the story time that you saw just now. It is so much fun to come to Pathshala every week and feed our soul with Jainism values. And after the Pathshala is done, we also feed our body. So every week we are enjoying the weekly snacks. Again, give a big round of applause to all the kitchen and cooking committee for helping us on every week basis. I was just thinking, if you have to cook for, let's say, 3 people or 30 people at home, how much planning is required? And guess what? These folks are cooking for 300 people every week. Amazing job. Thank you. We also added 2 more different types of classes, Hindi and Gujarati classes. That helps our students, that helps our kids learn the language so that they can appreciate the stotras and our shastras effectively. So we all appreciate you bringing your kids to this Gujarati and Hindi classes. On the spiritual activities, you can see that we celebrate our 24th Tirthankars life story, like Mahavir Janma as well as Mahavir Nirvan on Diwali day. We also celebrate variety of tapasya activities like Ayambil, Ekasana, Swami Vatsalya, and so forth. As part of bringing the dignitaries from India and around the world, we have increased the number of dignitary visits. And last year, we had over 6 dignitaries coming to our temple to help us enrich our lives and provide various types of shibirs, swadhyas, and so forth. This year, we have a long line of dignitaries coming to our JSNT. We invited Pandit Bipinji this year in March, and then we have a full set of dignitaries coming during the summer time. So please come and attend as well as benefit from these dignitaries lectures and shibirs. As you can see, we are growing. If you look at the registration in Pathshala, about 3 years ago, we had roughly about 100 students coming to Pathshala. Today, we have registration of 235. Again, time to thank all our Pathshala teachers and coordinators to help our students. Similarly, in terms of attendance, we used to cater on big occasions. About 400 people were attending functions like Mahavir Janma Kalyana or Diwali. Today, we have RSVP, and thanks for doing RSVP. We have close to about 650 RSVP, and we are expecting to even have few more people coming to today's function as well. So our attendance is also growing, and so are our expenses. At this point, I will invite Atul Uncle to provide a quick update on the finances.
Jai Jinendra, everybody. One message I want to get it out, and this is by far not a criticism. We have a good RSVP, we have a good number of people attending. I would like to see them here in this hall. If you see right now, it's only half full. Anyway, just let the word out, and they need to be encouraging our kids. Okay. Now, as far as the expenses are concerned, last year we spent about $25,000 in utilities. Now this, because we have increased activities every Sunday, obviously we run into a utility expense. And that includes electricity, gas, water, internet, telephone line, everything. The maintenance and remodeling is about $13,000. Now this is pretty stiff now because we have to keep it up, our facility, to the standard, and the team is doing a very great job. Equipment, we purchased cameras, projectors, and we are adding some more high definition TV in every classroom. So teacher can do a PowerPoint presentation. And you can see there are already three downstairs already in place. One in library area is already in place, and rest of them are coming. So that's where we spend $5,000. The facility cleaning and supplies. Again, the more activity, the more cleaning it requires, the more supplies we need, so we spend over $12,000. Because we have the maid coming every Sunday, and sometimes we need two maids. One cannot handle the job. We did even very deep cleaning in last spring, where every window inside out, even the ceilings and the carpet and everything was clean. That's the reason the facility needs to stay clean. And I request every member to consider this as our home. And if you see anything on the floor, please pick it up and keep it clean. The security guard, insurance, taxes, those were $10,000. Food, Pathshala food and supplies are almost $19,000. The Pathshala books, supplies, t-shirts, about 4,600. The JSNT activity, many picnics, senior forum, and there are other classes which you just saw, the young ones, Jain activity class. All that comes to about $5,600. And $2,300 we spend for Jaina membership, the YJ and YJP activities. The miscellaneous, meaning audit, legal, transportation, sometimes bringing kids from university campus down here, those are included in there. The bank fee charge, that's about $7,000. So we have spent $104,000. This year, we are projecting this to go to $154,000. So here is the way we can collect. Because every activity, every event needs money, and to run the society, we have to come up with 154,000. So the math we did is there are 300 families. If everyone commits $501 per year, we will be able to reach that goal. So keep that in mind and please donate at least 501 or more. And on top of that, I would request everyone to donate. Regardless of, if you can't donate 501, obviously whatever you can donate, but we need everybody's name there in donation list. Thanks.
Thank you, Atul Bhai. So first of all, again, I want to thank everyone who have donated both in financially as well as time donation. Last year, our expenses were 104. We postponed some of the expenses of kitchen upgrades, and that's why you see a little higher plan for 2016, roughly about 150,000. But again, last year, with all these expenses, we were still positive and we are still debt free. So we should be very proud of ourselves for doing all the things that we are doing. Thank you. As Atul Bhai said, no donation is small donation. Please contribute, even if it is a small donation. We really appreciate everyone's participation. Our goal is 100% participation. If we have 200 families today, we want to reach 200, and guys in the back who are collecting the funds, they will continue to give us a quick update on those funds. At this point, I want to invite one of our members. You probably are familiar with some of these faces. So let's invite Shivani.
Jai Janda, my name is Shivani Daftari, and I have been a member of the JSNT community for 17 years, so basically my entire life. When I was younger, I remember attending Mahavir Jayanti celebrations in our old temple, which was a small house-sized building in Richardson. I remember my first presentation on the small stage, on which I was handed a mic and told to present something. After which I said, "My name is Shivani and I don't know what to say," and then I walked off the stage. I remember sneaking into the kitchen with Ashni Shah before lunchtime and grabbing handfuls of puris because our stomachs couldn't wait for all the grown-ups to finish talking. And I remember going to Pachala class every Sunday, sometimes even when I didn't want to go, and seeing many of the faces that I continue to see today. Although we are no longer in that small Richardson temple, the Jain Society of North Texas has continued to play a significant role in my life. Now we have organized educational and entertaining presentations on Diwali and Mahavir Jayanti. We have many different committees that work tirelessly to arrange delicious snacks and lunch after class every Sunday, so the kids no longer have to sneak into the kitchen and search for food. And most importantly, we have a community. My favorite part about the Jain Society of North Texas is the familiarity and inclusiveness between all of the members, despite the large size. I look forward to coming to Jain Center every Sunday and having an engaging class with Jada Jampo. I look forward to leading many of the YJ youth group events and bonding with my fellow Group 6 Jains. I look forward to the monthly summits, which allow me to ask questions about my faith, no matter how novice the question may be. And I look forward to seeing familiar and new faces. To me, every member of this temple makes up the family that I call the Jain Society of North Texas. I know our temple is capable of accomplishing amazing things, and I can't wait to see the progressive change that occurs in the following years with your help. Thank you, and Jai Janda.
So again, these are perspective of our different members from their perspective, what they see, the value of JSNT and coming to the center every week. At this point, again, a different perspective from a different member who is a solid volunteer, and I'm sure you have seen her face as well, Deepa Jain.
Jai Jinendra, for all those who don't know me, I am Deepa Jain. back, we moved to Dallas, and one of the biggest factors that influenced our decision to move to Dallas was the presence of Jain Temple and the Pathshala for kids. During our first partition in Dallas, Usha Auntie guided us through it. She made us feel welcome and treated us like family. Her caring nature inspired me to volunteer and get more involved with the community. I started volunteering for the general body meeting and then events like Mahavir Jayanti and Diwali functions. Through volunteering, I met many members of the community and made many new friends. I always enjoyed volunteering. I had encouraged few of the people to volunteer and they enjoyed it as well. So I encourage one and all to volunteer and get involved with the community as much as you can. This facility can function smoothly only if each and everyone contributes and volunteers. Thanks.
So both Shivani, she's representing YJF from our society. So thank you, Shivani. And Deepa Ben, she's always there on a weekly basis, helping in the kitchen all the time and throughout the year as well. So really want to thank both of them for giving their perspective. Again, thank these two volunteers, the YJF volunteers, for helping us stay quiet. Thank you. So I know that we have dignitaries throughout the year, but today, unfortunately, we don't have dignitary in front of us, but we have a message from one of the dignitaries. So I will request our AV team to play this message. This is from Pandit Bipinji, who was here just last month, and he has sent a message of both Mahavir Janma and its importance, as well as one of our key kartavya, Dan, and how is it related to Jainism. So please stay quiet and listen to this message.
भगवान महावीर स्वामी के इस जन कल्याण महोत्सव पर आप सबको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। हम सब जैन हैं और आज भगवान महावीर स्वामी के इस जन कल्याण को मनाने के लिए एकत्रित हुए। जैन कुल वास्तव में सर्वोत्तम है। क्यों? क्योंकि ये अहिंसा, सत्य, संयम इस मार्ग पर हमें चलना सिखाता है। जैन कुल का मिलना ही पूर्व के अनंत असंख्यात जन्मों के पुण्य का फल है। यह हमारे वर्तमान भव को ही सुख नहीं करता, अपितु हमारे आगे आने वाले अनेक भवों को भी हमें सुरक्षित एवं सुखी करने में कार्यभूत होता है। ऐसा जैन कुल, उसके संस्कार, उसकी शिक्षाएं, उसके आदर्श आज जो हमें मिले हैं वो हमारे पूर्वजों के ही पुरुषार्थ का परिणाम है। हमारे माता पिता, हमारे वडील, उनके ही अथक प्रयास का परिणाम है कि आज वह संस्कार हम तक आ सके। और इन संस्कारों को देने के लिए उन्होंने तन से, मन से और धन से, हर प्रकार से बहुत प्रयास किए, जिसके कारण से आज 2500 वर्ष बाद भी भगवान महावीर की देशना, उनके आदर्श, उनके संस्कार हमारे पास हैं और हम इसको आगे भी अपनी पीढ़ियों तक पहुंचाना चाहते हैं। अभी बहुत महत्वपूर्ण बात है कि वर्तमान युग में जितना पैसा हम स्वयं अपने लिए खर्च करते हैं, अपने बच्चों के लिए, अपनी पत्नी के लिए, अपने माता पिता के लिए, अपने परिवार के लिए, अपने समाज के लिए, हम जितना भी खर्च करते हैं उसमें हम कहीं कोई कमी नहीं रखते। और वास्तव में जिन धर्म में तो यह कहा गया है कि मोह के कारण से कोई भी कितना भी पैसा खर्च किया गया हो, किसी के ऊपर भी खर्च किया गया हो, वह सारा का सारा पाप बंद का ही कारण होता है, दुर्गति का ही कारण होता है, सुगति का कारण नहीं है। एकमात्र जिन धर्म की प्रभावना खर्च किया गया पैसा, सच्चे संस्कारों के लिए खर्च किया गया पैसा, सच्ची शिक्षा के लिए खर्च किया गया पैसा ही वास्तव में कार्यकारी होता है और वही पुण्य बंध का कारण है। शास्त्रों में स्पष्ट उल्लेख है कि प्रत्येक जैनी को अपनी सालाना आय का कम से कम 10% जिन धर्म प्रभावना में खर्च करना ही चाहिए, अन्यथा वो जैन नाम रखने लायक नहीं है। हमें बहुत विचार करना है कि क्या अभी तक हम अपनी सालाना आय का 10% धर्म मार्ग में, धर्म प्रभावना में, धर्मायतनों में हमने खर्च किया है। यदि नहीं किया है, कोई बात नहीं, अभी भी भूल सुधारने का हमारे पास मौका है। ये हमारे धर्मायतन जब ही सुरक्षित रहेंगे कि जब हम इसमें अपना पूरा तन से, मन से और धन से पूरा इसमें सहयोग करें। मेरा मात्र आपसे इतना ही कहना है कि हमें अगर अपना वर्तमान भव भी सुरक्षित रखना, अपने आगे के अनंत भव भी सुरक्षित करने, अपनी पीढ़ियों को और अपने आगे आने वाली पीढ़ियों को हमें वास्तव में सुखमय और शांति का कोई मार्ग देना है, तो हमारे पास हमारे धर्मायतनों को सुरक्षित रखना, जिन धर्म की प्रभावना को निरंतर बनाए रखने के अलावा हमारे पास कोई उपाय नहीं है और यह कार्य बिना धन के संभव नहीं है। इस जन्म कल्याणक महोत्सव के अवसर पर मेरा पुनः आपसे यही विनम्र अनुरोध है कि आप जितनी शक्ति हो सके उतनी शक्ति से इन जन धर्म प्रभावना में अपना तन से, मन से और पूर्ण धन से अपना सहयोग करें। ऐसी ही मंगल भावना है। जय हिंद।
So again, this is just one of the samples. Every dignitary, whoever comes here, they give the same message to all of us. So again, from bottom of our heart, we should thank Pandit Bipinji as well as all the other dignitaries as well. So again, humble request, as we said. The previous slide, please. If we do 501 for each family, and if we count 300 families, if everyone donates, we are done. We will not be requesting any more contribution for the rest of the year. But again, you are welcome to donate. There are various other ways to donate as well. There's a monthly donations that you can also contribute through PayPal. So please be aware of that. There are other ways, for example, matching funds. Several local companies like AT&T, Verizon, JP Morgan, they do the matching contributions. So please consider that as well. That would also help our society. And we have few special projects that we are embarking this year. So let's go to the next slide, please. These are some of the capital expenses that we are going to incur. One of them would be the kitchen upgrades, and we are going to invest in some new kitchen equipment. So if you feel like donating towards a special cause, feel free to do that. I want to thank one of the donors, Pradeep Bhai and his family, for donating Pathshala books. So please give them a thank you. So as I said, every donation is important, big or small. Our goal is 100% participation. So really appreciate. Please, whenever you get chance, the volunteers are in the back and do your contributions. Thank you.
It is now time for our second board update. In this board update, we quickly go over the social programs that JSNT offers, the hard work that all the volunteers put in to make these programs available for all of us, and a quick video from Tarlaben. So in addition to the spiritual and educational enrichment programs that we all benefit from at JSNT, JSNT also offers a broad spectrum of social programs that are aimed at bringing our Jain community together. We have a wide range of social programs that include health fair, health camps, career planning activities for students who are studying in nearby universities. We have seniors forum and my favorite, the JSNT picnic. Anybody who has attended the JSNT picnic will vouch that it's a great event, the food is spectacular, it is family friendly, and there is a great vibe to it. So as you can see, we are growing rapidly and we are also expanding our social footprint at the same time. All these activities are possible because of your generous support and donations. So far we have collected only $18,000. Our goal today is 100% participation. No amount is small amount, so please donate generously. I would like to now call upon Ms. Sonia Gilani to share her perspective and how she has benefited from JSNT.
Hello, everybody. So we heard from Viva Ben as well as Shivani about how the temple has helped them and in their life. When I was first asked to speak a little bit about how the temple has helped me, the most obvious came to mind. I can say no karma mantra. I believe in ahimsa, aparigraha, and anikanpad. And I try to follow the 5 pillars of Jainism as best as I can. But as I began to think more about how this Jain community has helped shape who I am, I realized that the life lessons learned growing up as part of this Samaj extend way beyond the obvious. These life skills allowed me to excel in school, at work, and in my social life, and many of these skills can be traced directly back from within these walls, or the walls of the old center. 1. Respect for others. Let's face it, growing up in this community has taught me that my parents are more than just the Jitubai and Dakshaden. The list is long and includes aunties and uncles who have held my best interests at heart. Please help put up these chairs, or can you serve us water, beta? Are really code for, we want you to learn to do your part too. Raising children in this society is gladly shared across all those sitting here, challenging us to be more respectful, courteous, thoughtful, and agreeable. Having respect for others steers us away from the big bad bully on the school playground, or from keeping our employees late every day. Bullying is something that has taken front and center on the news lately. And I wonder, how would things be different if everyone would learn to respect one another the way we did growing up? 2, humility. Sure, I think I'm an okay Jain. I've memorized the Nokar mantra, a few stotras, and try to attend Swadhyaya and Pratikraman whenever I'm in town. I could sit back and pat myself on the back for a job well done and tell myself to keep up the good work. But instead, I take encouragement from those I see coming here and realize that being Jain isn't a state of being or a moment of achievement. It's an evolutionary process. And seeing those that are on the path provides the rest of us with the inspiration to do more also. Humility allows us to have an appreciation for others and inspires us to do better. In school, this has kept me from being upset from being beaten in a test, or in dance, humility has made me practice harder and appreciate criticism. At work, it's helped me to continue to refine my leadership skills. Which brings me to point number 3, leadership. My first remembrances of being a club officer actually begins right here, but not where you think. It begins in the ladies' restroom of the old temple. There, my friends and I started GWAP, or Girls with Attitude, and CGC, or Craft Girls Club, and a few other clubs with relatively the same members. Later, our leadership abilities evolved as we stepped into high school and Javaji Uncle's Pachala class, where we promised to uphold the Jain Youth Group Constitution, which was written by those who had graduated years before us. A few of us even continue to broaden our leadership abilities by becoming involved with YJA, the Young Jains of America, which is an umbrella organization under JANA specifically aimed at the youth. It was here that we learned that leadership was not merely having a title, but by building a followership grounded on leading by example, delegating, and connecting with others. These are some of the skills I look for in others as they come fresh-eyed to Texas Instruments looking for a job. Can they lead by example? Do they exhibit drive, and are they able to influence others? Growing up here in the Jain Center has helped prepare me with some of the qualities I look for in future leaders as they step out of college with their degrees looking to make a difference. As you can see, our Jain Society provides us with more than just a place to worship. It's a sacred place where the next generation can grow into high-functioning, positive adults with a drive to leave a positive mark in society. These four walls didn't just teach me about Jainism, they taught me skills, life skills, like respect, humility, and leadership. My name is Sonia Golani, and I can't say that I am who I am today without each of you playing a part in that. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonia. We'll now watch a short video about the importance of Daan and how it benefits you as well as the Jain community. So let's look at a short video and message from Tarlaben.
ઉપકારી ચરમ શાસન પતિ પરમાત્મા મહાવીર સ્વામી આદિ અનંત તીર્થંકરોના ચરણોમાં કોટી કોટી ભાવવંદન. પરમ ઉપકારી ગુરુવર્યોના ચરણોમાં કોટી કોટી ભાવવંદન. પરમ પિતા ચરમ જીનેશ્વર સર્વજ્ઞ વિતરાગ એવા પરમાત્મા મહાવીર સ્વામી આ જગતના જીવોને આ જગતમાંથી મુક્ત થઈને આત્મ સમાધિ રૂપ, પરમ કલ્યાણ રૂપ અને અંતિમ ધ્યેય રૂપ એવા મોક્ષ માર્ગનો ઉપદેશ આપે છે. અને પ્રત્યેક મુમુક્ષુ, પ્રત્યેક આત્મા જે ખરેખર આ સંસારથી મુક્ત થવા માગે છે એના માટે પરમાત્માએ અનેક માર્ગ બતાવ્યા, પણ મારા ને તમારા જેવા વર્તમાન કાળના જીવો માટે અતિ સરળતાથી જેમાંથી છુટકારો મેળવી શકાય એવા બંધનના ઉપાય તરીકે પરમાત્માએ આપણને દાન, શીલ, તપ અને ભાવ રૂપે 4 માર્ગ બતાવ્યા છે. આમ તો અનેકાંતવાદની શૈલીમાં જ્ઞાન, દર્શન, ચારિત્ર, તપ, સાધુપણું, શ્રાવકપણું, સમાધિ, મરણ વગેરે અનેક પ્રકાર ભેદે આવા ભાવ બતાવ્યા છે. પણ આપણે અતિ સરળતાપૂર્વક સમજવું હોય તો મારા ને તમારા આત્માને અનંતકાળથી સંસારમાં બાંધી રાખનાર જે 4 સંજ્ઞા છે, આહાર સંજ્ઞા, ભય સંજ્ઞા, મૈથુન સંજ્ઞા ને પરિગ્રહ સંજ્ઞા, એ 4 સંજ્ઞાના મુક્તિના માર્ગ રૂપે પરમાત્માએ એનાથી તદ્દન વિરુદ્ધના આત્મ સ્વરૂપના ભાવોમાં આ દાન, શીલ, તપ અને ભાવ બતાવ્યા છે. તો આહાર સંજ્ઞા માટે તપ છે, ભય સંજ્ઞા માટે ભાવ છે, મૈથુન સંજ્ઞા માટે શીલ છે અને પરિગ્રહ સંજ્ઞાને તોડવા માટે દાન છે. હવે ભાવ, શીલ અને તપ આ ત્રણેય માટે આત્માનો પુરુષાર્થ ઘણો જ વધારવો પડે. ઇન્દ્રિય નિગ્રહ જોઈએ, મનો નિગ્રહ જોઈએ અને એની અંદર શરીરનું અનુકૂળ એવું સૌષ્ઠવ એટલે કે શરીર સંગ્રહણ બળ પણ જોઈએ. પરંતુ દાન કરવા માટે, પરિગ્રહ છોડવા માટે માત્ર આપણા પરમાત્માના માર્ગના જે ભાવો છે એ ભાવોની પૂરી શ્રદ્ધા જોઈએ. અને આજ સુધીમાં આપણે જોયું છે કે દાણાણમ શેઠમ અભય પયાણમ એટલે દાન, પોતાનું ધન, પોતાની સંપત્તિ અને પરિગ્રહનો ભાર ઉતારીને જો આત્મા દાન ધર્મની ગંગામાં આવે તો અવશ્યપણે આ માર્ગ પણ મોક્ષનો માર્ગ બની શકે છે. આ 5 મારામાં આ વર્તમાન કાળમાં કળિયુગમાં સહેલામાં સહેલો ઉપાય જે 5 મારાના છેડા સુધી ચાલવાનો છે. ભાવ ધર્મ તો ગયો, આજે શુક્લ ધ્યાન આપણે ધ્યાઈ શકતા નથી. ઉત્કૃષ્ટ તપ ગયા કારણ કે શરીર સંગ્રહણ નબળા છે. શીલ વ્રતમાં પણ મલિનતા આવી, પરંતુ દાન ધર્મ એક એવો ધર્મ છે કે પરમાત્માના માર્ગના એક એક પથિકને માટે અતિ સહેલો છે. તો હવે જ્યારે જીન શાસનને જયવંતું રાખવા, પોતાના જ આત્માના કલ્યાણ માટે આ 2500 વર્ષની ચાલી આવતી આપણી જે શાસન પરંપરા છે એની કડી બનીને આપણે આપણા પૂર્વજોએ સાચવેલી આ અમાનતનો વારસો નવી પેઢી સુધી પહોંચાડવો છે. એના માટે ધનનો આપણે સદુપયોગ કરી શકીએ એવો અવસર આવ્યો છે. દાનની જ્યારે શાસન માગણી કરે, સંપત્તિનું જ્યારે શાસનને અનિવાર્ય એવું સ્વરૂપ જરૂરિયાત માટે જોતું હોય અને આપણો પરિગ્રહ ભાવ, મમત્વ, મૂર્છા ઘટવાનો આવો યોગ મળ્યો હોય ત્યારે આપણે ધન સંપત્તિનો સદુપયોગ કરીને વ્યવહાર ધર્મમાં પુણ્ય પરંતુ નિશ્ચય ધર્મમાં નિર્જરાના લક્ષ્ય આપણે ધન અવશ્યપણે દાન માર્ગે વાપરવું જોઈએ. દાન અને ત્યાગ બે શબ્દનો મહિમા સમજીને માત્ર દાન એટલે દઈ દેવું નહીં, પણ પરિગ્રહનો ત્યાગ કરવાનો છે. આજે અવસર આવ્યો છે. આજે આપણા માટે શાસન પોકાર કરે છે. દાનાસા, ઝઘડુસા, ભામાસા, આ બધા પેથળસા, આવા અનેક શ્રાવકોની શૃંખલા જેના આપણે વારસદાર છીએ. આજે જયવંતા તીર્થો જે વિશ્વ આકાશમાં શાસનનો ગૌરવ ગુંજાવી રહ્યા છે, એવું જ એક તીર્થ આપણે ત્યાં પણ બનવાનું હોય તો આપણું કર્તવ્ય બને છે. ઉદાર હૃદયે, ખુલ્લા હાથે આપણે દાનની સરિતા વહાવીએ, નહીં તો खुदा देता है तो चप्पल फाड़ के देता है, पर लेता है तो थप्पड़ मार के लेता है. વરસવું છે તો ટાણે વરસીએ, ટાણે વરસે તો વાવણી થાય, ટાણે વરસે તો વરસાદ કહેવાય, કટાણે વરસીએ તો માવઠું કહેવાય. માવઠાની જેમ મારું ને તમારું ધન વેડફાઈ જાય એને બદલે આપણે સત્કર્મમાં વાપરીએ એવી ભાવના સાથે સકળ જૈન સંઘને, સકળ જૈન શાસનને, સકળ ભાવિકો અને સકળ આત્માર્થીઓને, મુમુક્ષુઓને એક જ અપીલ છે કે વાવણીની વેળા છે ભાઈ, વાવી લ્યો નહીં તો વેડફાઈ જશું. જય જીનેન્દ્ર. પ્રણામ.
Volunteering at JSNT is a labor of love and devotion. Our volunteers follow the principles of Maitri, Seva and Prabhavna. Today we want to thank all the volunteers who support us tirelessly so that our kids can go to Pathshala, we can offer programs like this on a regular basis. So I want to thank all the committees and all the volunteers that are continuing to support us. Without them, events like this would not be possible. So a big round of applause to all our volunteers. I also want to thank our Pathshala teachers who are here every week to teach the principles of Jainism to our kids. It is because of their dedication and effort that we have over 200 kids attending Pathshala every week. So a big round of applause to all our Pathshala teachers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I also want to thank the volunteers in the dining and kitchen committees, also all the volunteers that are cooking delicious food for over 700 people today. It's not a small task. So I want to thank all the kitchen and dining volunteers. A big round of applause to all the kitchen and dining volunteers. Thank you. We also want to recognize Om Produce for donating the green vegetables in today's lunch. So thank you, Om Produce.